Imagine stepping into the heart of World War II, where every move you make is a matter of life or death. The echoes of war aren't just sounds, they're the relentless pulse of strategy, the weight of decisions that hang heavy in the air, and the constant feeling that failure is just one wrong move away. This is Commandos Origins, a revival of a beloved classic that has returned after more than 2 decades in the shadows. But here's the twist. This isn't just a remaster. No, it's an entirely new chapter in a saga of stealth, tactics, and grit. A journey that forces you to confront the darkest corners of war, where each mission tests not only your strategic mind, but your very soul. The battlefield is a vast, intricate web of possibilities, and the choices you make aren't just tactical, they are moral. Do you go in with all guns blazing, or do you take the silent, dangerous path of the shadowy operative, where one wrong step could cost everything in a world so steeped in chaos? It's not just about surviving the enemy, it's about surviving yourself. With 6 elite commandos, each equipped with unique abilities, you'll navigate isometric maps filled with danger, deception, and treachery. The game promises a challenge that demands not just skill, but patience. A challenge that lures you into its grip and won't let go. Commandos Origins isn't just a game, it's a test of endurance, of willpower. Are you ready to face the fight of a lifetime? Or will you fall to the weight of its brutal demands? Let's dive into a game that resurrects not only a franchise, but a feeling that will linger long after you've put down the controller. After over 2 decades, Commandos has returned, not as a mere remaster, but as a bold reboot that dares to push the boundaries of what we expect from real-time tactical strategy games. This isn't a nostalgia trip for the fans of the original series. It's a complete reinvention that builds on the franchise's tactical brilliance, while offering something entirely new for both veterans and newcomers alike. The essence of Commandos is alive and well, but it's been revamped to meet modern expectations, providing an experience that is both familiar and thrillingly fresh. One of the most exciting aspects of Commandos Origins is how it manages to stay true to its roots while evolving the gameplay. In the previous Commandos games, stealth was the name of the game. Players had to navigate intricate isometric maps, avoiding detection while completing dangerous covert missions. But this reboot takes that core mechanic and refines it, offering a deeper, more immersive tactical experience. The classic top-down perspective returns, but with full control over the camera. Now you can zoom in, rotate, and fully explore the battlefield in a way that enhances your strategic planning. It's a simple yet powerful change that makes a world of difference when executing intricate tactics or plotting the perfect ambush. The real star of Commandos Origins is the diverse cast of characters. You'll command 6 distinct commandos, each with their own unique abilities and personalities. Whether you're sneaking past guards with the sapper, setting up decoys with the green beret, or silently taking out enemies with the sniper, every character brings something fresh to the table. This variety doesn't just add depth to the gameplay, it makes every mission feel dynamic and new. The possibilities are endless, and no 2 missions ever play the same way. The challenge is not just about executing a flawless strategy, it's about choosing the right commando for the job, using their skills to overcome obstacles, and adapting on the fly. Another impressive aspect of Commandos Origins is its world building. Gone are the familiar, often repeated trenches of Normandy and the dull battlefield environments from earlier games. This time, Commandos Origins spans the globe, taking you to diverse and visually stunning locations that break away from the typical WW2 settings. From dense jungles in Southeast Asia to snow-covered mountains in the Arctic, every map is meticulously designed to evoke a sense of place and purpose. The contrast between each setting adds not just variety, but a sense of scale and ambition. That wasn't possible in previous iterations. Every mission feels like a journey, each location offering its own unique set of challenges that force you to rethink your tactics. In Commandos Origins, the environments aren't just background. They are essential to your strategy. The maps are vast, intricate, and filled with hidden corners and secret pathways, offering multiple ways to accomplish your objectives. The game doesn't just let you fight, it encourages you to explore, to discover new tactics, and to engage with the environment in ways that make the gameplay feel organic. Whether you're using the terrain to your advantage or avoiding detection by taking the long way around, the world feels alive, and it actively shapes your experience. In essence, Commandos Origins takes everything fans loved about the original series and makes it bigger, better, and more exciting. It's not just about rehashing old ideas, it's about expanding the scope, deepening the gameplay, and offering an experience that feels modern, fresh, and full of possibilities. This isn't just a new chapter for Commandos, it's the beginning of something new entirely, built on a foundation of tactical brilliance that will keep you on the edge of your seat. In Commandos Origins, strategy isn't just about following a set path, it's about choice. The game offers two main playstyles, each with its own unique thrill and challenge: the brutal, all-out assault of going in guns blazing, and the quiet, calculated elegance of a stealthy approach. This flexibility in playstyle is one of the game's most enticing features, allowing you to tailor your experience to your preferred tactical methods and giving the game incredible replayability. If you prefer to go full force, guns blazing, Commandos Origins has you covered. While this approach might seem like the reckless option, it still requires careful planning and a strategic mind. The game allows you to unleash chaos on the battlefield, but this comes with consequences. You'll need to carefully manage alarms, reinforcements, and enemy patrols to avoid being overwhelmed. It's a high-risk, high-reward playstyle that will challenge your ability to think quickly and adapt to fast-moving situations. On the other hand, if subtlety is more your style, the stealthy approach offers a slower, more deliberate pace. In this playstyle, you rely on your commando's unique abilities to sneak past enemies, silently taking them down one by one without ever alerting the others. It's a game of patience and precision, where every step counts and every sound could be your last. The thrill comes not from loud, explosive action, but from the quiet satisfaction of knowing you've outsmarted your enemies without them ever seeing you. Whether you're hiding in the shadows or waiting for the perfect moment to strike, the stealth approach offers a deeper, more contemplative experience. But what truly sets Commandos Origins apart is that these two paths aren't mutually exclusive. They can intertwine. Most players will find themselves somewhere in the middle, relying on a combination of stealth and violence depending on the mission and the environment. The game's expansive maps are designed to accommodate both playstyles, providing plenty of opportunities to explore, experiment, and adjust your approach on the fly. Whether you choose to go in quietly or create a full-on firefight, the freedom is yours. To further enhance the depth of the game, Commandos Origins introduces side objectives and collectibles that add layers of challenge and replayability. As you navigate the maps, you'll encounter historical artifacts tucked away in hidden corners, items that offer no gameplay advantage but unlock rich lore about Webukwi. These collectibles, from images to historical texts, add a compelling extra layer of depth to the game. They provide context to your missions and immerse you in the world, making each map not just a battleground, but a piece of history to uncover. Exploring every nook and cranny to find these items offers a satisfying side challenge, ensuring that even when you've completed the main objectives, there's always something new to discover. In Commandos Origins, every mission presents a new opportunity to experiment with strategy, ensuring that no two playthroughs are ever the same. Whether you choose to rely on brute force or stealthy precision, the game offers endless ways to approach each challenge, ensuring that every decision feels impactful and rewarding. One of the standout improvements in Commandos Origins is its updated camera system. Traditionally, the series relied on a limited, fixed isometric view, but this time, the camera has been reimagined to give you complete control. The new system offers full zoom and rotation, allowing you to adjust your perspective on the fly. This added freedom transforms the tactical gameplay, enabling you to plan your moves with greater precision. No longer are you constrained by a fixed viewpoint. Now, you can explore every corner of the map, easily adjust your line of sight, and create strategies that feel more organic. Whether you're navigating tight spaces or setting up ambushes, the ability to rotate and zoom in on specific areas makes tactical planning smoother and more intuitive than ever before. This newfound control over the camera doesn't just enhance the experience visually, it empowers you to make smarter, more calculated decisions. You can now survey the environment from multiple angles, ensuring you never miss an important detail or a hidden enemy. This freedom encourages a deeper level of engagement, as you can adjust the camera to fit your needs, making the world feel more alive and reactive to your actions. On top of this, Commandos Origins has streamlined its controls for console players, making the game more accessible and fluid. The tactical gameplay, which is traditionally best suited for a mouse and keyboard setup, has been made intuitive for gamepads without losing any of its depth. The controls are simple but effective. Tools and weapons are assigned to easy-to-access hotkey menus, allowing you to quickly switch between different items and actions. This system feels natural, especially when managing multiple commandos at once, and it ensures that every action, whether it's a stealthy kill or setting up an ambush, is executed smoothly. The console controls enhance the experience by maintaining the game's strategic depth while making it more approachable for those used to controllers rather than keyboards. However, as with any stealth-based game, the view cone system in Commandos Origins plays a vital role in your strategy. The view cones indicate enemy sightlines, making it easier to avoid detection or time your moves. While this system generally works well, it's not without its flaws. Occasionally, glitches may cause enemies to spot you even when you're outside, their cone of vision leading to frustrating moments where you feel unfairly caught. It's a part of the challenge, but it can sometimes feel like the game's difficulty spikes due to these unpredictable glitches. Despite these issues, the view cone system remains a valuable tool in your arsenal, and it's usually clear whether an enemy sees you based on whether they're standing upright or crouched, adding to the visual clarity of the system. While the stealth mechanics can be tough to master, these occasional setbacks only add to the game's tense atmosphere. The imperfections in the view cone system are part of the risk and reward dynamic that Commandos Origins thrives on, offering a sense of realism and unpredictability that keeps you on edge throughout the mission. In Commandos Origins, the true depth of gameplay comes not just from strategic planning, but from the unique abilities of the commandos you control. Each commando brings their own skill set to the table, making them an essential part of your team. Whether you're engaging in stealth or executing a more aggressive plan, each character has tools that you can creatively use to solve mission objectives. The beauty of this system is in the versatility of these units, allowing you to tailor your approach to each situation. Take, for example, the Green Beret. His ability to set decoys allows him to draw enemy attention away from your true objective, creating openings for other team members to sneak by unnoticed. Or consider the Sapper, whose skill with traps allows you to set up deadly surprises for enemies who wander into your carefully planned kill zones. From the sniper's long-range precision to the spy's ability to disguise himself as an enemy soldier, each commando offers a different way to tackle the obstacles in your path. It's not just about brute force. It's about using your team's skills in combination to outsmart and outmaneuver the enemy. The tactical depth is immense, and mastering each unit's abilities will make or break your success in the field. What truly sets Commandos Origins apart from other tactical games is the interplay between these specialized units and the environments you navigate. No two missions feel alike, as the game's intricate level design forces you to adapt your strategy based on the terrain, weather, and even the time of day. Whether you're scaling poles in the Arctic Circle to gain a tactical advantage, or using dense jungle foliage to hide from patrols, the environment itself becomes a key factor in your success. Each map is filled with unique opportunities for interaction, and your commandos must be versatile enough to use their surroundings to their advantage. In one mission, you may need to use the environment to block enemy sightlines, while in another, you might need to climb up to a higher vantage point to pick off enemies from a distance. The ability to use cover, whether it's behind rocks, trees, or even fallen debris, becomes crucial to your survival. Commandos Origins encourages you to think outside the box, finding new ways to interact with the world around you. The environment doesn't just serve as a backdrop, it's an integral part of your strategy, forcing you to adapt and make the most of every mission's unique setting. With such a vast array of tools, abilities, and environments to explore, Commandos Origins ensures that no mission is ever the same. It's this combination of tactical gameplay and dynamic world interaction that makes the game so compelling and rewarding to play. Commandos Origins is not for the faint of heart. From the moment you begin, the game presents a steep learning curve that demands patience, precision, and a strategic mindset. Even on the easiest difficulty setting, the game doesn't pull its punches. Mistakes are often costly, and the game doesn't hesitate to punish you for even the smallest lapse in judgment. But that's the beauty of Commandos Origins. Its challenge isn't a flaw, it's a core part of its design. Each failed attempt is a lesson, teaching you to think ahead, plan your moves carefully, and always be ready to adapt on the fly. The game's difficulty comes not from random difficulty spikes, but from a constant, unforgiving demand for tactical mastery. Your ability to read the environment, understand enemy patrol routes, and use your commando's unique abilities effectively will determine your success. It's a game that forces you to be strategic and deliberate with every move. If you rush in without thinking, you'll quickly find yourself caught in a deadly trap. However, if you approach each mission with careful planning and patience, the rewards are immense. The satisfaction of completing a mission flawlessly, without being spotted, without triggering alarms, feels like a true accomplishment. However, Commandos Origins isn't without its technical issues. As much as the game challenges your tactical prowess, its performance can sometimes disrupt the experience. Long load times are a frequent annoyance, especially considering the difficulty of the game. After a failed mission, you'll find yourself staring at a loading screen longer than expected, which can feel like an eternity when you're eager to try again. Screen tearing is another issue that occasionally plagues the game, disrupting the otherwise immersive experience. While these technical issues don't break the game, they do detract from the overall flow and immersion, especially when you're in the heat of a critical mission. Despite these glitches, the true appeal of Commandos Origins lies in the reward of mastering its complex mechanics. The game's difficulty might be brutal, but that's what makes the payoff so satisfying. Once you've gotten the hang of the controls, the stealth mechanics, and the strategic planning required, the feeling of executing a flawless mission is unparalleled. Every mission becomes a puzzle to solve, and the thrill of finally putting all the pieces together is what keeps players coming back. The steep learning curve isn't just a challenge, it's an invitation to improve, master, and ultimately revel in the satisfaction of tactical success. Commandos Origins offers a world that is, without a doubt, visually striking. The game presents a range of beautifully crafted biomes, each offering a unique and immersive environment that makes every location feel distinct. From dense, vibrant forests teeming with life to snow-covered mountains that stand silent and imposing, the variety of landscapes is one of the game's most impressive features. Whether you're sneaking through the harsh, unforgiving terrain of the Arctic or carefully navigating dense jungles, each biome feels meticulously designed to reflect its unique environment, adding a layer of depth to the overall experience.
Understood.
These varied environments also play a significant role in the gameplay itself. The terrain isn't just eye candy, it's integral to your strategy. The dense forests offer plenty of opportunities for stealth and cover, while the icy landscapes present new challenges in movement and visibility. The visual diversity in Commandos Origins provides both a fresh aesthetic experience and practical gameplay depth, creating a world that's as dynamic as it is beautiful. The different biomes encourage players to approach each mission with a new mindset, adding layers of complexity that extend far beyond just the combat. However, as stunning as the biomes are, the game's overall graphical experience isn't without its flaws. The animations, especially when it comes to vehicle movements, leave much to be desired. While the environments are beautifully rendered, the vehicle animations appear stiff and lack the finesse we've come to expect from modern games. The movements of vehicles feel rigid, almost cartoonish at times, which detracts from the otherwise immersive visual experience. This lack of smoothness in vehicle handling stands out as a noticeable shortcoming in a game that otherwise aims for a high level of realism. For a game that prides itself on tactical realism, this inconsistency can pull you out of the experience, reminding you that not everything is as polished as it could be. Sound design in Commandos Origins also has its moments of brilliance, but there are areas where it falls short. The soundtrack successfully captures the wartime atmosphere, with a score that evokes tension and urgency, fitting the game's intense combat sequences. However, compared to the original Commandos games, the soundtrack lacks the emotional depth and punch that made the earlier titles so memorable. The music does its job, but it doesn't leave a lasting impact. On the other hand, the sound effects are more successful in creating atmosphere. From the hum of telephone poles to the engine noises of vehicles, the ambient sounds do a great job of immersing you in the world. While the soundtrack may not stand out as much, these environmental sounds help make the world feel alive and grounded in reality. In the end, Commandos Origins offers a visual and auditory experience that is both breathtaking and frustrating. The stunning biomes and immersive soundscapes stand in stark contrast to the clunky animations and underwhelming soundtrack, leaving a feeling of both awe and disappointment. The game excels in many areas but falters in others, making for a mixed bag of visuals and sound that, while impressive at times, could have been much more refined. Commandos Origins is a game that excels in many areas, but comes with its share of challenges. On the plus side, it offers a deep strategic experience that rewards careful planning and tactical thinking. The game's diverse cast of commandos, each with unique abilities, allows for a wide range of playstyles, ensuring that no two missions are ever the same. The game's global scale and variety of environments provide visually stunning and immersive settings that make every mission feel fresh and engaging. However, Commandos Origins also has its flaws. The steep learning curve can be intimidating, especially for those who are new to tactical stealth games. Mistakes are heavily punished, and the game requires a high level of patience and skill to progress. Additionally, technical issues such as long load times, screen tearing, and occasional glitches may detract from the overall experience, breaking immersion at times. So, after everything we've seen, what's the final verdict? Commandos Origins is a game that dares to bring a forgotten classic back to life, but with a modern twist. It delivers a tactical challenge that few games can match, with every move and decision weighing heavily on your success. Yet, it also leaves you grappling with technical issues that may make you question if the nostalgia is truly worth the struggle. For those who thrive on challenge and love a deep, methodical experience, Commandos Origins will satisfy your craving for tactical gameplay. But for others, the frustrating bugs and relentless difficulty might feel like more of a burden than a reward. The question remains, is it worth your time? If you're ready to embrace a challenge that tests your patience and strategy, then yes. But if you're looking for a smooth, seamless experience, maybe hold off until the kinks are ironed out. Either way, Commandos Origins will leave you thinking. Whether it's a sense of triumph or the frustration of defeat, this game will get under your skin. The real question is, will you rise to the challenge, or will you walk away knowing it could have been so much more? The choice is yours, but one thing's for sure. This game isn't something you'll soon forget.